Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video, we're going to recap the top teams to run for day 2 of the Primal Nocturne Judicator. I'm actually recording this right before reset. I have one attack saved and left. We're going to be attacking with this because there is a new top comp. Take a look at the damage output. 52.5 billion from Festo, 29 billion from Smokey, and then a massive 12 billion from the Shakir. And this comp, this formation, which I'm going to show you guys with the harmonic spell, it is working for everyone, whether they have a Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment or plus 15. And that is great news because then basically as long as you have your Shakir plus 10 or above, then you're going to be able to run this comp, assuming you have the other heroes built. But basically there's not going to be any positioning error for upgrading like to a different level of Shakir exclusive equipment. Now, for this team, you will have to have Rainier at Mythic Plus or above. But Mythic Plus is enough. It has been confirmed. Like, yeah, Supreme Plus provides a little bit of more value. But Mythic Plus is totally runnable. And this can still be the best team. Assuming your resonating level is high enough. And your Festo is invested high enough. So Festo ideally wants to be Supreme Plus. But even if he's Supreme plus 15 exclusive equipment. And you have a high resonating level, like maybe 820 or above. Maybe even 850. I'm not exactly sure what the actual cutoff is for this to be the best team. But then this is going to be beginning to become the overall top team for you. And by quite a bit. Even, you know, I ran this on my main account where my twins are not as Supreme Plus yet. And this got a really good score, like 163 billion damage on my main account, which is a kind of lower level than this whale account we're on right now, and of course lower investment. But take a look at this damage, 180.7 billion. This was the top score of day 1, basically, of that was possible out of Nocturne Judicator Primal Lord. Now guys, we're going to attack with that team. I'm going to show you the formation, and then we're going to show you all of the other formations in case you don't have these heroes built, so don't worry about that. We have all the different teams that you can run depending on which heroes you have built up. So here is the team. Very simple. Rainier in front of Shakir for the charm effect. The Festo and illusion doesn't matter which tile they're placed on because that will not affect their damage. And Smokey is going to be off to the side of Rainier, so that is pretty important. And then you're going to have the twins linked by the stellar bond to the Smokey and Shakir to increase their damage further. It will be Elijah to the front and then Lila pink hairy twin in the back with the harmonic spell. Let's go ahead and watch this run. Now, ideally you have 30 faction talents in Celestial Hypogean. But even if you get 25 or 27, those are breakpoints for getting a lot of the damage output from the faction talent upgrades. Mainly, you just want to get those attack percent nodes and the crit node in the middle, and that can all be done in 25 faction talents. And then if you can go up to 27, you want to go down the right side of the tree to get that other skill upgrade, which is going to give like 1% bonus attack to your prime carriers. Not a huge amount, but every little bit does count. Okay, so, yeah, it's crazy what has happened in day 1, just 1 day of testing, and all of these evolutions in this team. And now it really does seem like this boss has been solved until maybe we get the base mythic charms, but we're not even going to get the mythic plus charms. We're just going to be getting the base charms, and so for that, it usually isn't that big of a skill upgrade, just the quality bonus upgrade. But maybe that might interfere with some things, so maybe a different team formation is going to be working. But let's see what we can get on this account. Keep in mind that even though it is a whale account, I have not been using my paid instant AFK attempts, and so our levels are behind the other players today. However, look at this. We're going to be getting 175 plus billion damage, 176 billion damage on our first run with this new team. That is going to take us to the rank 2 position, but we're attacking it literally right before reset. But this is honestly... this is crazy. Shakir did a lot of damage as well. So I'm just really impressed. And this is with 29 faction talents. So 30, honestly, I don't think it makes that much of a difference because it's just one time your first ultimate deal a bit of bonus magical damage, which honestly, I don't think it's contributing anything pretty much. Okay, so that was basically it. Now, guys, we're going to show you the different team comps that you can run. And the other ones are all going to be Mauler-oriented teams. Okay, so the other team, which is going to be the top performer, is going to be Rhymes' one copy team. This is going to be the team formation. Sonya buffing up the Midnight Hunter in the front and the Smokey, and Shakir and Kruger on the Stellar Bond with the twins. The twin placement is going to be the same with the Elijah blue-haired twin in the front and the Lila pink-haired twin in the back. This is going to be with the Blade Summon artifact. This is going to be the best team if you have one copy of twins, or if you have all the way up to Supreme Plus twins. This is just the formation that you want to run. And people were wondering, does one copy twins outperform the like no twins team? And I think it does, because it gives a lot of haste to the Midnight Hunter. So I would recommend that you run this team even if you have one copy of the twins, but you will need to have Shakir plus 10 exclusive equipment. If you do not have Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment, there are some alternative team options. But first, what we're going to take a look at is we're going to show you the team option if you have no twins. This team was come up with by Zasses, and it is going to be Sonya again in the same position, buffing up the Smokey on the left and the Midnight Hunter up on the right. Kruger behind the Midnight Hunter, Shakir behind the Smokey, and Mikola to the right of Kruger. Basically, the twins, and actually Elijah specifically, is being replaced for Mikola, but otherwise everything is the same. And this team is also working, it's been proven to do well, and so this is a great team option that you can run if you have 0 copies of the twins. But even if you have one copy of the twins, probably try Rhymes' team. Okay, now the thing is, if you don't have Shakir plus 10 exclusive equipment, you will have to replace him because he's not going to do well before that. So we have this basically version. The first one is going to be this no Shakir version. This one is basically using Velka rather than Shakir. And I don't know if this specific formation has been tested, but Velka has been proven as a good swap for Shakir. But I was thinking to have Velka in this position because then she can buff up the attack speed of the Midnight Hunter, Sonya, which are the two major damage dealers. Buffing up Kruger and Mikola don't really matter that much. So I was thinking that this would be a good option with the Blade Summon artifact, and probably the Velka can work even at lower Ascension because she's still going to give the attack speed buff to those other carry damage dealers on your team. So this is definitely something you can try. I don't know exactly how well it's going to do, but this is one idea if you don't have Shakir at plus 10 exclusive equipment. The other idea is going to be this team comp, which is going to be exactly the same as Rhymes' team, but just replacing Shakir for Mikola in that same position. If we take a look at the edit formation, so because Mikola is also a melee hero with high speed, she should end up in the same position as Shakir, and she'll buff up your team with the Honor Duel, or Honor Arena, and then also the haste buff. So this is a good team. Elijah in the front, Lila in the back, Stellar Bond, Kruger, and Mikola. Sonya buffing up Smokey, and then the Midnight Hunter in the front with the Blade Summon artifact. But basically, that is basically it. And then we can just briefly recap the faction talents. For Maulers, you just need 25. This is all the damage potential from this tree. You do not need to go above this. There's no reason to do it because there's no survival issues, and everything else is for like survival. And then you have Hypergene and Celestial. We have it at 29, but honestly, like I said, you could just go for 25. Again, the same nose as on the Mauler tree, the left side, and then the crit in the middle, and that's it. And if you want to get a bit more, get this skill upgrade for 1% attack for your prime carriers. This one, honestly, is kind of like it's just a one-time regular magical damage. It is probably not even going to contribute basically anything. But yeah, if you want to max it out, get it to 30 faction talents, there's no harm in that. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this video. Just a quick recap. Hopefully this is helpful. Good luck getting a top score in Nocturne Judicator today and getting as many chests as possible. So anyway, guys, I'll hopefully see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please smash that subscribe button. We're on our road to 20,000 subscribers. I'll hopefully see you guys in the next video. You can join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and I look forward to chatting with you guys there. But until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.